Okay, now that we have your RAM installed, now it's time to get the last component installed, the hard drive. Or more so, the last major component. In this case, it's an SSD. I can really consider SSDs the same as hard drives. Hard drives are hard disk drives. They use internal spit-in disk, whilst this is called a SSD, solid state drive, for it has no moving parts inside of this, so it's much safer for a laptop use or if you're moving your computer around while it's on. But in this case, I still consider it a hard drive. I consider hard drive storage capacity, but whatever, it's SSD hard drive. SSD is the correct term, but I'll just stop there. This is actually a 3.5 inch drive to 2.5 inch drive to 3.5 inch drive adapter, so it'll fit. But I'm not actually going to use this for this computer. This came with my other SSD that I never used it for. I won't use it for this computer either. It's best if you want a secured SSD and everything else to fit nice, that you can buy one of these separate for, I don't know, $5. I'm not sure how much they cost. Or some SSDs will come with them. This SSD specifically did not come with this, so I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to plug it in here. You'll have your Molex, your SATA power here. As you can see, like this, I'll just plug in just like that. Plugs in like that. Probably what I'm just gonna just leave it sit here at the bottom of the case, just like that. And I mean, once the case is set in our office, my parents' office, it won't be moving much. So this is gonna move, with the cable pushing it against, it's not gonna move much down here. You can see it's kind of almost to the bottom, not quite. So I'm not actually gonna screw this in. I could screw it in on the back, but I might, because this case seems to work. So it might flop a little bit, but I'll keep it kind of steady, screw it in from the back. But that's up to personal preference. I'm not gonna actually screw it in for this video. You should be able to get that from screwing in the whatever. It's just use your screws that came with your case and screw that in. We're also gonna get your other SATA cable that came with your computer here. And it said whatever it seems to plug in best, and it seems this goes up, which I don't know if that's better or not, but I guess it is. I think this is the right direction. We make sure again. It is not the right direction. Yeah, it goes down. So that seems like it will work if it goes down. But I don't. But it looks like it might be better if I just plugged it in like flat, the angled piece down here. Just kind of stuff all this extra cable back here. Kind of wrap this around and get it correctly plugged in right here, just like that. Have this extra cable. We can kind of tie that up later between the other hard drive that's coming out of the old computer for extra data storage in this one. But that's all it takes to install an SSD/hard drive in your computer. I mean, a regular hard drive will fit between these little slots right here, and then screw in like normal, and that's what the fan's for, to cool off the hard drive and get fresh air into the computer. The SSDs won't overheat, so you have no issue with that. That's all it takes to install an SSD/hard drive in your computer. Remember, if you have any questions, comment below, and Google's always that thing to use. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.